Hey everybody, welcome back to the Peffly Ranch. Today is an exciting day. We are actually getting started on our addition for our house. I wanted to make some videos detailing what we're doing here, how we're doing it, and just document what's going on. So you can see behind me, we've got some of it started. We've got some things laid out. This is our house, if you weren't aware. Smaller house, it's like 1,300 square foot. We've got an awesome deal on it. Ask me sometime, I can tell you details on that, but we wanted a little more space, so we're gonna add a bonus theater room and then another bedroom over here. So this is, it's about 21 feet and keeping the same profile of the house. So it'll just extend off. Entry into it will be through that exterior door that's over my left shoulder there. And you'll walk into the theater, and then you can go through the theater to another bedroom back there. So window up front and no other windows in the addition. So that's basically it. I've got plans here. I drew up the plans myself using Chief Architect and just some common knowledge and some other plans that I had made before for a different house that we were going to build. Long story on that one too. Ask me if you want details, but basically this is what it's going to look like. It's going to take the existing house here, and we're going to add on this 21-foot section here. We're going to add a front porch, covered front porch, and a deck on the left side. It wraps around the back to the back door, which you can see here. And some more elevation views and some plans here, so you can see. You can see here we've got a family room here. This is going to be a bonus theater, and then we've got a bedroom up here with a closet. But that's basically it for that. Pretty simple, no plumbing or anything like that. We've got the front porch, covered front porch here, just basically symmetric in the center, and we've got an additional exterior door to go straight into the bonus theater, and then we've got this deck that wraps around the back left corner, like I was saying. So that's basically it. What we're doing today is sort of, and we've been doing it the past week and trying to get things organized and figure out what we're doing, but we're going ahead and digging the footers. We got things painted out and measured out, and we're actually just going to hand dig it because it's really not that much. It is a little painful for me. I got some neck issues and shoulder issues, but Tyler's going to help and make some money in the process. So he's excited to get digging. So we're just gonna hand dig it. It'll take us a few days, so we'll be doing this over the next several days. And but anyways, I wanted to go ahead and make a video and show you guys where we are and what we're doing. All right, so let's go check out what we've got. We're gonna be showing basically the details that go along with this. This is the right way here. This is the main addition part, footers that are going to be 16 inches wide. 8-inch thick concrete and 12 inches down. And then we've got several piers. So we've got 4 piers for the front porch, which are just on 2x2 pads, concrete footers that are, again, 8-inch thick concrete and 12 inches down. And then this details all the additional footers for the deck. So we've got, again, 2x2 blocks all the way around, about on, let's see, what is the spacing here? 7.5 foot, basically on center between all the posts that are going to come up for the deck. So we're digging all those. There's about 15 2x2 by 12-inch holes, and then we've got 3 3-foot holes, or 3-foot squares, and then the ditch. The main perimeter wall is just standard 16-inch wide and again 12 inches deep for 8-inch thick concrete. So sorry to keep talking so much, but we can go ahead and check out some of these details. I could talk about how we laid it out, measured it out, and got things right. All right, let's do it. All right, so here you can tell we did already start digging some holes. We were actually doing some tests to see how hard it would be to just hand dig it. And it is a lot of work, but it's possible. So I think that's what we've decided to do. So there's a few holes in the back that are also started. Anyway, that's why I want to go ahead and start a video so I can show you guys what we did. But basically, this is a, again, 21.5 feet from the existing house. And how we laid this out was we basically took, we measured from this corner. We found the corner here, this corner block. You can show them real quick. Corner block down here, sort of below grade. And we took that corner, measured from that corner. We went 21.5 feet exactly out this way. We put a stake in the ground, marked it, and then we did the same thing on the back corner. So we found that back corner, we did the same thing, measured that out, and then we measured our width here, which is 30 foot, 2 3/4 inches or something like that. And we went from here to there, just trying to eyeball where the edge of the house is, starting here. So you do that and you get some rough placements. And then from there, what you want to do is measure diagonally. So you put it in a calculator online and you find out what the diagonal measurement would be. So you enter the 21.5 and the 30 foot some inches, and it spits out a dimension for the diagonal. So then you would measure from this corner to the back diagonal and see how far you are off, make adjustments, do it again, measure from your other corner and measure that diagonal up to the front, and then adjust. So each time just adjusting a little bit, check your measurements on the front, the back, the width, and then go back to diagonals again, make little adjustments here and there. And eventually, all those numbers should line up to be exactly what they're supposed to be. So this, we got it, and these are marked where these yellow stakes are, exact corners for the actual structure. So once you have the corners for your actual structure, then you want to go and, because our ditch is 16 inches wide, so whatever your ditch width is, or your footer width is, you would just add evenly on both sides to get to that dimension. So ours is 16 foot. We have, or not 16 foot, 16 inches. 16 inches, and at the corner of our house, what that means with 8-inch block is that on each side of our 8-inch block, sorry, I didn't mention that, but we're gonna use the block, concrete block, just like is on the current house, but those are 8 by 8 by 16. So with the 8-inch blocks, it's gonna be 4 inches on each side. So we basically measured 4 inches towards the front, and we did that on this side and the house side, and then we ran a line and painted that. And then on for this line, we did the opposite. So 4 minus 16 is gonna be 12, so we went 12 inches towards the back, and did the same thing up on the block and ran that line and painted that as well. And then you do the same thing going this way, and same thing going that way, and then same thing on the back. And you end up with your 16-inch footer, and that goes all the way around. For the piers, in this, ours are simple. We've just got 3 piers centered on the width, and so those are also about, I think they're 6 or 7 feet spaced, but starting basically right there at the house. So we've got 1, 2, 3 marked out. We've got the line, you'll see. We did put this line here because it's rained several days, and we didn't want to lose our paint. We weren't sure if it would wash away or whatever, but it seems to have held, and we might have rain in the next coming days. So we're gonna leave the string for now until we start digging this part. We'll probably dig this ditch last, but that's what the string is for. We're not actually using it for anything other than just holding our lines for right now. All right, so we'll head over here, check out the back. So we've got our stairs, this temporary stairs. You'll see that one was moved from over there. We may reuse those, I'm not sure yet, it depends on if it works out. But anyways, here's back here. Like I said, we started some holes already. We've got 4 of those footer holes dug, and those are again 2 by 2 by 12 and those will get filled up 8 inches deep. But this is for the deck. So the deck's gonna start a little bit to the left of the door back here, and it's gonna run 8 foot wide and run all the way back around the right side of the house. So we can show you guys those things, but basically we just measured, is actually the dimension was 7 foot 9.5 inches or something off of the house. So we took the base concrete blocks there at the bottom and just measured out 7 foot 9.5 inches or something. That marked our center. And then from the center, we marked out a 2 foot block, squared up to the house basically, with the center being that spot. So we did that, I think it's like 12 times or something around here, and then 4 in the front for the front porch. But you can see how we've got it sort of marked out. We just marked the center, and then we painted a 2 foot block around it. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but that walks around here, and block, 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 block. Sorry about the grass, we haven't cut it. It's been raining a lot, and it's a lot of grass to cut, so we don't do it all the time. Anyways, here's the front. We got 4 more piers up here. They're marked, I think we marked the centers with some rebar stakes. So it's a little bit off of the box that we drew originally. We shifted it over so we wouldn't hit the shutter, I guess it is. We want to line up the front porch sort of railing coming here. We don't have to mess with the shutter or anything. So that's that. 4 piers here, and then it'll be, you know, a covered roof up there. So that's what we're doing. We're doing the footers. So we're gonna hand dig that, and then we're gonna pour it. And that's basically it. So we'll do some more videos sort of as we're going. Hopefully maybe some time-lapse things, or post up some pictures in this video as we're going. And then we'll probably do another video when we're pouring concrete. So all right, let's do it. All right, so we've got a lot of this dug now. You can see all the dirt and the trenches around, the pier holes, and we started this trench, and we're gonna stop here for today, finish the digging tomorrow. But it's a lot of work, so I wouldn't advise this, but we are saving a little bit of money, and Tyler's making some money at the same time. And it's really not that bad. It's just hot and exhausting. But we've got this laser receiver here. We've got the receiver, show them the laser level there. These were two I picked up off of Amazon. I'll leave the link for you guys if you want to do something similar, but I think it's going to be a very useful tool for this and for other things, the decks and other projects we have for this addition. But basically that sends out a level plane. We set that 0 on the existing footer, and then we offset it by the depth of concrete that we want the bottom of the ditch to be, basically. So for this, we set 0 on the bottom of the footer, and we set it to 8 inches. We set the receiver actually 8 inches higher, just measured on the stick and raised it up. And so anyways, that will go down to 8-inch depth, and then it will, this actually just beeps at you, tells you if you're too low, too high, or just right, and then you know if you're level all the way around. So that's how we're setting the grade for all of the trench here. And we did the same thing for the piers in the center of the house, and then also for the front porch. But I want to show you guys real quick. It's pretty simple. Like I said, you do that, then we're just basically taking it in the trench and letting it beep at us all the way around, so we know that is level all the way around. So something else that we did, we started here at 8 inches with I think it's 4 courses of block, just basically 4 levels of block, and we started running that, and then the grade comes up a little bit, so we ended up with a big ditch, and we didn't want to continue that all the way around. It's just a lot of extra digging, so we actually came up 8 inches, so 1 course of block, and we stepped that up, and we'll continue that all the way around until it drops back down where the grade slopes down again. So anyways, that's what you see this step here. This is just 8 inches higher than this down here. So it'll just account for an extra course of block there. So there'll be 3 courses of block there and 4 courses of block here. So that's basically it. Yeah, tomorrow we're gonna finish off the remainder of the trench, just that L right there, and that'll be all the digging. And then Wednesday we've got concrete scheduled and the inspection scheduled for the morning. So the inspector will come out, and then we'll pour stuff. So, all right. All right, so the inspector came this morning and gave us a few tips on some things that we didn't know before when doing an addition. You want to tie into the existing footer with some rebar and have that rebar in the existing footing and the new footers. So we have to drill some holes, add some rebar in there, and just wanted to show you guys what we're doing there. And then also we're going to move the trench dams back a little bit where the step ups are. But let me show you this real quick, and then we'll show you everything we've done. In here we're going 8 inches in and 8 inches into the new footer. So we've got this, we just went ahead and rented a nice hammer drill. It's a 5/8 bit for some 1/2 inch rebar. All right. All right, so that's 8 inches deep. That should fit the rebar in. We're gonna do that 2 here, 2 in the middle pier, 2 in the back trench there. Throw our rebar in, which Tyler's cutting right now. And we'll show you around. We'll move the dams and then show you around all the trenches before the concrete gets here. All right. All right, so we got all of the trench dug. We've got the rebar set for our heights. We've got it tied into our existing footers, and we are now just waiting for concrete. The inspector came this morning, like I was saying, gave us some tips on these things. But you can see in the ditch here, tied into the existing footer, we drilled in 8 inches in and put some 16-inch pieces of rebar, and that will tie in our existing footer to our new footers. And that's so that you don't get uneven settling between the two halves. So something I didn't know, something I learned today. So that's good piece of information. And then over here, we added these, the dams that we had there. We just shifted them back. We had them here at the step up, but like the inspector said, you want those offset and overlapping so that you don't get a break in your footer, so that it's continuous. So that makes perfect sense. So again, something else we learned today. So that's about, we shifted it back 8 inches, and so now it's a continuous flow there. All the rebar in the trenches, you'll see, those are all set at parallel with, even with the grade of the existing footers. So we set the laser level on there. You could see what we did in the time lapse you just saw. But we took the laser receiver and set it on the tops of these rebars and got them to the right height. And then we stepped up another 8 inches for one more course of brick for this step up. And then we measured those all out. So those are all even and planed like they're supposed to be. And we will, when the concrete comes, we'll fill basically exactly to the top of these pins, and that will let us know that we're at the right depth for the concrete. So that's it. We'll show you around real quick. This is the addition footers, perimeter footers. Again, 16 inches wide, 12 inches deep at least for your frost line, and then 8-inch thick concrete is what we're doing for the perimeter here. We've got the 3 piers we dug out. Those are pretty deep because we overspec those. Those are 3x3 and then 12 inches thick. So those are all done. And you can see here's the other side where we tied in the rebar to the existing footers there. And back here, this is the back deck footers. So these are the 2x2 Again, 8 inches thick. There's no specific grade these are set to. These are just set to 8 inches thick because we're just putting a 6x6 post on each one of these, and we'll cut that to the right height that we need. So we've got all of those all the way around the back here and the side. So that back porch will wrap around this side so we can sit and, you know, enjoy the sunset. Sets over there on the east, and it's a really nice sunset most of the time. So those are all done, and then we've got the front porch here, which is going to be a covered front porch. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 piers for those. Those are set to the right grade, so we matched up to the existing footer over there for this one, and then we went 8 inches down for the other 3 because of the slope here. So that's basically it for digging. We are glad that's done. Me and Tyler spent a lot of time hand digging this, which was crazy, but Tyler earned some money and we got some experience on what we don't enjoy doing, digging for hours on end. But anyways, it wasn't too bad. We got it done, and they're nice and straight and as perfect as we could get them. So again, not advised on hand digging, but we just wanted to knock it out and not worry with renting something. So that's that. We are now just waiting on the concrete to come, and I think that's scheduled for after lunch. So we will jump back on when it's here. All right. messy though. It didn't look like something. That's right on.
Ciao, Jake.
All right, so that's a wrap on the pour. We've got all that poured, it's set. As you could see in the videos, it was starting to drizzle when we were pouring, and it basically drizzled the rest of the day. So I was a little worried about how it would set up, but it set up fine. It just added a little texture to it, but it'll be fine for throwing the blocks on top of with no issues there. So glad that's done. It was a little bit hectic with the pour. We had never done that before. It was a pretty messy job. Splattering all over the place, all in our face, all over our clothes. So definitely prepare for that. I wasn't ready for that, but it's fine. And then I would also recommend having more than just 2 people. We just had Tyler and I doing that, and we also had to you know, hold the trough in place as we were moving around. So it was only Tyler out there, you know, tapping things and trying to get things level and moving concrete around. So I would recommend having at least one more, so like 3 potentially 4 people for doing that. But as far as everything goes, I'm just a homeowner. I'm not a contractor or a concrete guy or a footer guy or anything like that. So take all this with a grain of salt. As you guys saw, the inspector gave me a couple notes and things that we added that we didn't know about at first. So those were good things that we did sort of last minute there. And but anyways, it's all done. It's all good. And we are ready for the next step. The home addition is officially underway with this knocked out. We got the footers done. Now we're going to move to the block work. We're going to do some split face block, basically like same as this block here that's on the existing house, and build that up and move to the rest of the stuff. So that'll be in the next video, so look out for that. Just want to say a special thanks to everybody that subscribes. We did make it past 200 subscribers, and we are pushing to 300 now. So thank you to all who are watching. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Feel free to comment any questions or things you want to ask or talk about. I always appreciate feedback, and like to answer any questions that you guys have if I can. But as usual, thanks for watching. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video and the footer project that this is, and look forward to putting out the next one. As usual, like, share, subscribe, and enjoy. God bless.